Welcome to the Hunt V Show, brought to you by Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I'm your host, Hunt Voth, and thank you for joining me today on this Sunday afternoon. And let's go ahead and start off today's podcast for today. Adam Wainwright no longer enjoys those sweaty, taxing weight room sessions, the daily aches and pains that stem from throwing tens of thousands of pitches or the arduous road trips that take him away from his family for extended periods. But what he does still love about pitching at 41 years old and 18 years into his career, and in some way what he still lives for is the role of his precariously placed into on Saturday as a stopper for the Cardinals. It's a rule he's always relished, and one that still gets his adrenaline pumping. 398 starts into a career that will someday end with him wearing a red jacket as a Cardinals Hall of Famer. With the Cardinals having lost 6 games in a row and in need of something to believe in, they cast their eyes to Wainwright and the magic he has always had a knack of summoning in New York against the rival Mets. Fittingly enough, Wainwright rediscovered his best curveball of the season, broke through the barrier that the 5th inning has been for him for weeks, and delivered his finest outing of the season in St. Louis's 5-3 victory. A St. Louis area native and someone aware of the rich history of the Cardinals' organization, David Freese always felt somewhat uncomfortable being lumped in with the franchise's other legendary players, even though he did author a playoff performance for the ages in 2011. Even though fans deemed Freese worthy of a spot among St. Louis greats by electing him to the Cardinals Hall of Fame earlier this year via a fan vote, he said he felt unworthy of such a distinction not long after his appointment. Accordingly, Freese informed the team in recent days that he would be declining his election into the franchise's Hall of Fame. Freese was set to enter the Cardinals Hall of Fame along with player, coach, instructor Jose Oquendo and former pitcher Max Lanier on August 19th. But now only the latter two will be inducted. Wilson Contreras didn't get to see Albert Pujols on Thursday night when the Cardinals' legendary slugger took time out from his MLB Network TV duties to drop by the team hotel in New York City. Instead, Contreras was busy talking with another former player who he holds in the highest regard. Victor Martinez, a fellow Venezuelan countryman, 5-time All-Star and 2-time Silver Slugger winner during his 16-year career with Cleveland, Boston, and Detroit, reached out to the slumping Contreras. The two talked on the phone for more than 3 hours. The Cardinals' catcher said for Contreras, the communication from someone he idolized for years was like a breath of fresh air, and it allowed him to reset mentally following what he considers the worst slump of his MLB career. And that's all I have for everyone today. And thank you all for joining me. And happy Father's Day.